3-minute-long rant that was caught on video where she was ridiculing D.L. Hughley and then questioning his sexuality. Then she added that she never let Hollywood bully her, and Oprah and Tyler Perry kept telling her to let go and let God. And that's when she called out Oprah and Tyler and DL and even you, Steve. Take a listen.
Let go and let God. So I kept hearing over and over and over again. So I said, well, let me let the go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the back. He said, I gave you everything you need to deal with these coons. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley. I gave you everything you need to deal with these coons. I don't with nobody. See tonight.
What? Excuse me, Monique?
Let me just open by saying I could care less than about what you think about me. Because clearly, I'm not your problem. You know what? And anyone who knows me, who really knows me, can't even make that statement. Now, you trying to sound profound now, but really, girl.
Why do we keep doing this to each other? Why if you got an issue with me, come talk to me. But why do we have to lash out so publicly like this to each other? It just drags us all down at the same time. I don't get it.
Well, you know what? And you're right. You're right, Tommy. And usually, Steve, you've had your instances and with Monique and with situations like this, and we always tell you, and you always take the high road and don't comment. You just let it stay out there. You don't give the comment life. Well, I guess, it's the holiday, and D.L. Hughley had time. He took to Instagram and hit back at Monique. He said, all you have to do is check the order of names on the ticket stub from last night, and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment, over the objections of my team and 4 other occasions where I said no, I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. He then questions if Monique herself is the problem at the center of her many public disputes. Oprah was the problem. Tyler Perry was the problem, DL says. Charlemagne was the problem. Steve Harvey was the problem. Lee Daniels was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it's my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned.
It's too
Unquote
much.
from DL.
Well stated too. Well stated.
Yeah.
Classy way to respond.
Yeah.
No
and you could tell he
insults.
didn't even want to get into this. You could tell that because we know him too. You
Well,
could tell
the
that.
sad part is he's headlining the show. He comes on next.
Yeah, and
That's
you
a
go on
lot.
this rant. You go on this rant before he even gets on stage about him.
That's really crazy, man. And our mission, and I don't even do stand-up anymore, but when I did it, I was pretty good. And I always understood
least.
the mission. The mission is to entertain the audience that pays you money. First of all, no one knew anything about this contract. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
DL
Not
ended
a.
up posting it.
Let me say this. You know about your own contract before you get where you're going.
Hello.
You completely know what's going on. Let me tell you something. I know exactly what I'm making. I know when I'm going on. I know everything about what my job before I get there. So this is not a
Exactly.
shock before I walk out there. Oh, I'm first, I'm second, I'm third. Well, I didn't know. You know exactly when you are.
We have radio contracts. We know. We get
Exactly,
it.
Tommy.
You're right. And
Here's what I ventured. I bet you happened. Her management, whoever he is, simply stated, "I got this gig. You co-headline." I promise you, that's what was told. You're
that was
co-headlining.
headlining.
That was incorrect information.
And
to
that was
say that.
incorrect information because D.O. put that contract online. He was 100% headliner.
Ooh, his receipt
Co-
was long.
Co-headliner
Yes.
affects the money. If you're co-headlining, you're going to get the same cash. Well, you're not selling the same tickets. So, and D.O. is aware of his position in this whole thing.
But
And
Steve,
D.O.
the
was the
people-
headliner. And could have maybe when you got up there, maybe the marquee at the Fox read strangely. I don't know. I didn't see it. Maybe your management told you you were co-headlining, and when you got there and you didn't get her headliner building, it triggered you. But the audience doesn't know any of
Right.
this.
Right.
And the reason
Right.
DL had to show the contract was because the whole 10 minutes was about the contract.
And why are you mad at DL? Why aren't you mad at whoever told you you were headlining? That's the part that's really troubling
Got
and
nothing to do with
puzzling.
DL. You
Yeah.
do your paper,
Don't you
he does his
sign
paper.
your
Damn
contract?
thing.
Don't you sign your contract? Because I signed mine.
Absolutely.
Here.
I
Yeah,
signed
we
Hello.
also have to sign a
Every
contract.
Hello.
You're not finna go pick up 50, 60, 70, $80,000 and ain't signed your damn name.
On somebody's word. Okay, here we go. Coming up at 20 minutes after. Listen, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and a chance for you to win 15.